Hello there, everybody. Welcome to another Olexa look. Today we're taking a look at Beat Blast, which is a new roguelite by Woolly Walrus Games. They reached out to me and they said, hey, are you interested in a code? And I went, yeah. I've been following this game for a little bit, and it's unique, dude. It's unique, and I really want to drive home that point, to be honest with you, because I have been playing a lot of unique games recently. Games with mechanics that I just straight up have never even imagined would be in a game. And this one definitely hits that same vibe. So it is a roguelite, a top-down shooter of sorts, but everything is driven by how you handle your musical notes. It's the best way for me to word it. So I'm going to pick up, this is the starting room. I already did the tutorial and played a run of it, so I kind of know what's going on here. But I'm going to pick up an extra note here, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. So, press E to pick up. We got it. Okay. So we can move around, and we can go into this first room and start our combat, but we really want to place this note in our grid, right? And our grid's down here in the bottom left, and I've got my cursor on for that exact reason, so you can see exactly what I'm doing here. So right now, you can see we have notes placed in yellow, blue, and this purple, right? And when the beat goes, and the tune goes, you can see this first note hits, and it's a yellow and blue, and then the purple hits a little bit later, right? Now I can change this, and I can say, how about instead you give me no purple, and let's just have like a big blast at the beginning, right? So you have a couple of different ways that you can handle this. Your pinks are triple shot, right? So you got a triple shot, and it's also your drum beat in the back, if that's something that you care about. The music is really is one of the best components of this game, and crazy unique. So you could have the 4 triple shot, and I think that that's reasonable. You could also have just your normal shot, and these are kind of your nice lo-fi high notes, right? And every tune is just it sounds fantastic. Your greens are kind of fast shots, and these are your more kind of stringsy, right? Kind of stringsy, but these are a little faster, hit a little bit harder. And then finally you have your yellows. Now these are interesting. These are explosions, and these are kind of your very high-pitched notes here. But what happens is when you combine these, you can get a blue explosive shot, right? And then the notes combine, and we can start to create these musical patterns, right? And however we set this up is going to be how our damage is dealt. It's fascinating, dude. I mean, it is hands down one of the coolest ideas I've seen for a roguelite in a really long time, just because of how it works, right? Like, it's just crazy to me. So we did just pick up a green note. Now, I did actually reach out to the dev to ask about this, because I had no idea what the hell this did. And what it does is it changes the tempo for the music. It does nothing with our actual damage. But if I click it, I believe I can. So this might do it twice. Yeah. So that little da-da. So I'm doing this note twice. And it might do it again? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I did take I've taken a music theory class in my life before. I play piano, so I can read sheet music. So like I understand a good bit of music theory. My brain cannot physically comprehend how in the world to set this up to actually do what we want it to do, right? And the floors are very, very random is what I find. There's no map. It kind of just gives you, these kinds of things. So let's go for a random room here. And it seems to just be combat. It seems like this is like a mini boss of sorts. I did take a hit there, which is horrendously bad. So we've got, these are now, so we can change. So I understand. I understand completely. Okay? So I will attempt to explain in the most music theory fashion possible. These are our quarter notes, right? Quarter notes? Quarter notes. That doesn't seem right. Eighth notes. That's what I wanted. They're eighth notes. As I said, music theory. These are 16th notes. So this will It'll be more... It'll be faster? I don't know. I actually have literally no idea. But that's okay. You know what? I'm less here to make music as I am to create music that can whoop bosses' butts in a unique top-down shooter, and that is exactly what we have here. You're gonna see very quickly that you're gonna have situations like, for instance, a shop. I'm gonna go for another random though, but the shop, we can get upgrades, right? Similar to any other roguelite, right? You're gonna have your upgrades, and these can be ways that our bullets interact. It could be new mechanics for different colors. So you're always constantly being forced to make adjustments to your board, right? Make adjustments to your note board to figure out what is the best case for you while playing. And I find that to be... It's a double-edged sword, okay? It's a double-edged sword. I haven't played enough of the game to see how it would really work. So a barrier, orbiting shields protect me from danger. Let's take it. Let's take it. So now we got 2 little orbiting shots to protect us from danger. And I think that is just fine. Now I'm looking at the way that we have this set up. We're very front heavy. Oh, dude, the orbiting shots go away. Okay. I think this was probably a piss poor purchase by me, but that is okay. We're still learning, right? It's technically, I mean, this is my second run of all time, and I genuinely just loaded up the game a little bit. I didn't get very far or try really at all during the run, so this is really going to be my first true run where we try to get some success going. But I always think that games that give you the opportunity... That was a horrible hit. Games that give you the opportunity to make your own decisions about how you want your damage to be, I think they get a little bit... can get samey in a roguelite. It's the same issue with, like, you know, a game like Dead Cells, for example. Maybe you really like Dead Cells. I don't, for a multitude of reasons, but an issue that I have with Dead Cells is the game tends to get a little bit samey after a while, because you have, let's actually move around. I'm gonna move around some shots so we have some more constant damage throughout here. And we kind of have our middle shot is our beast of a shot. So I think that we should probably change that, actually. And let's make this first shot in our line the banger. So we just have a huge smack, and then things are chilling. So this is our boss. And this is, I got to right after the boss in my singular run that I did. And then well, I have beaten this guy, but I did this fight, and then I exited. So anything past that is going to be news to me in terms of something that is new, right? So it's good, though. It's an interesting mechanic. I just don't know if, you know, as time goes on, if you play the game a lot, I don't know if you're going to find that, you know, there is a legitimate meta for what is best, right? You know, do you reach a point where, oh, purples are just stronger, right? So why not just have every single shot be purples? And you just constantly have a triple shot, right? Now, I'm going to tell you, you might think that that's already the meta, just looking at the game. Is not. The triple shots are not actually amazing. You know, the green shots have a little bit more range on them, which is really useful. The blue shots are also just like a good standard shot, whereas the purples, you know, very, very few times will you killed me. You got me. You freaking got me. Well, let's buy a new upgrade, right? Let's buy a new upgrade. So fire a bullet that causes a chain reaction of lethal explosions when it kills. I think that sounds very cool. So I'm going to unlock that. So there's definitely there's items you can get and fun stuff. We're gonna do the same thing again, and let's do a little bit different of a plan this time, which is just a nice standard steady array of shots, right? And I think that this is one that I really do want to try out, is just having a nice steady array of shots and just see how far this takes us before we possibly move to a different idea, right? And I think that's going to be the most fun that you have with this game for a little bit, right? Is messing with the different combinations, and I fear that will get old. And we're making a hell of a tune right now. I'm not sure it's a good tune, but it's a hell of a tune for sure. What is this? That's barriers, dude. Fantastic. We got those chilling now. But I fear that it'll maybe get old quickly, but maybe it'll get old a lot further into the game, right? Once you make it pretty far. I will say, I watched a little bit of Wander play this, Mr. Wanderbot. Big shout out. Love you, Wander. But he played it a little bit, and I've been watching him play. And some of the later levels are tough. They're very tough. So I expect that the game is not just going to be a walk in the park. Now, we did die on the first run of the video, so in no way, shape, or form do I really expect it to be a walk in the park. But I expect that the game will be difficult from time to time, and you'll want to mess with different combinations in order to most effectively complete rooms, and that might involve even changing your setup, when you enter the room. Like, a room like this, for example, had a lot of enemies in it. So maybe you find that having the AoE of the purples is the move. I got no idea. You hear this? I love the music, dude. I really do. The thing is, I'm a big fan of lo-fi tunes to begin with. Let's get an explosive shot. Yo, what's going on here? Tune notes for 85 bits. Projectile damage increased by 10%, but it's on sale, dude. Oh my god, we're gonna buy that 1,000 times over. And frankly, give me another note, right? So let's get an explosive triple shot at the beginning. I think the explosive is real good for the AoE. And now we're getting that drum beat in the back too, which is very spicy. I'm liking that a good deal. But it's just the game's got great vibes. I love the music and the fact that you're straight up making the music as you play. It's something that I have never seen done in an action game, like ever before. And it's just, the game has some very, very unique and chill vibes. I've loved my short amount of time that I've played it, but let's get another drum beat right here. No, I want it here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Freaking Pretzel Rocks. Sign this, man. I'm here to produce lo-fi content on YouTube now. Maybe not, right? Maybe not. But, dude, I want to speak to the fact that 2020 has been such an interesting year for games. And it might be, I feel like there's a part of it that is just, I'm more recognizing of it. That's not the word. I'm more cognizant of the fact that these games exist because I've taken the time on my channel to truly focus on doing these Olexa look type videos. But I've been finding that there are so many unique ideas for the roguelite genre out there this year. If you look at roguelites that have released in 2020, I mean, you got this game, right? Never would I thought that making music with a roguelite would have been possible. Yellow note explosion radius increase. That's pretty good. Shop prices reduced is also good though. Let's take the shop discount. And then these are special notes. Okay, so these go on to the first yeah, let's do domino. So these go onto your first line, and that shot now gains that ability. So our first shot, which is our super explosive thing, you can see the cool background here. The super explosive thing is going to cause a chain reaction on enemies, apparently. I'm not sure if it even did it there, but these enemies are clearly much stronger than what we are right now. But we're gonna have to figure out a way to get a little bit stronger here, whether that be damage upgrades or just getting some more notes that we can shove into our line. So here we go. Your bullets orbit around you. Let's buy it. Okay, this is well, it's hard to tell, right? It's hard to tell. I think it's good. I think it's maybe horrible, actually. Let's fight a mini boss and see what happens. When the shots hit the wall, they go kaplooey, so that's maybe a bad thing. Now, this is a mini boss. Let's keep that in mind. Probably not expected to be too easy. But we're surviving for the time being. Surviving and also vibing to these lo-fi beats. I just love it, dude. I really do love it. It's just got such a good vibe. Now the music, I suppose, does get a little repetitive, but then again, you're also always changing it. And I just think it's such a fun thing to have where if I removed all of the notes from my thing right now, no music would be playing. Because I am truly the one making the music. So let's make this first. Do we want this first shot to be green as well, or do we just want to get maybe? Oh God, I think this sounds horrible, but it ain't about the music. It's about the high octane gameplay. Let's make it work. I think the spiral bullets are maybe horrible, but I will never pass up the opportunity to go for the wackest thing available, and that definitely appeared to be the wackest thing available. Now I will say, the chain reaction bullets, they appear to be doing the work a little bit. At least it seems like it. It seems like we're doing a good amount of damage here. Give me a nice corridor. Nice corridor. Beautiful. Give me the upgrade. The upgrade sounds just fantastic. What is this? Is Domino 2, but I have to give you notes. Ah, okay. I'll give you notes. That hurts our DPS in the short term. But maybe the chain reaction is going to be good enough that this will definitely, you know, we'll be chilling much better with this. It's hard to tell. I suppose we've now we've kind of went all in on Domino here. Is Domino the move? I did just buy it, right? So it's got to be good enough to be a buyable upgrade in the meta progression shop, right? Which, by the way, I know I've talked ad nauseum in the past about how I don't like meta progression in roguelites. It's not really meta progression in my eyes. Also, money does disappear, so we gotta be, hello, I don't like this guy. I really don't like that guy. I don't like meta progression in roguelites. That's not meta progression, though. That's just a fun unlock system that allows you to spend some points to get some new items in the game, which I think is a totally fair way to handle new additional content in a roguelite, right? It's saying a similar way to how Neon Abyss does it, right? You know, you kill bosses, you get credits, and then those credits you can use to unlock new things. I think that's a good way to handle it. Now, I'm gonna say our damage, we can like body one enemy at a time. These little cross shooters, dude, they're tough. They're tough. And then this room is ass, dude. Oh God, it goes on all ends. So I will say, and this was one of the things that Wander also brought up in his video. So I'm gonna brutally steal it in mine and then claim it as my own. Never mind, I already told you the Wander said it, but the game is dark, right? And it plays into the gameplay, right? Because it forces you to make some more difficult dodges than what you normally would make. Forces you to not have full vision of the situation, forces you to have to play on your feet a little bit. And in general, the darkness kind of plays into the vibe of the game, right? You know, you got these chill tunes, it's dark, just kind of a feel-good setting, right? The kind of mysterious, laid-back kind of thing. Oh, I think we're dead, dude. Because this is definitely your boss, and we have one heart. Okay. Goodbye. I'm outie. I am in disbelief. I'm in disbelief. Okay. Let's get heat-seeking missiles unlocked here, and I will 100% try another run. If you go for a heart at the beginning, I'm very sorry to inform you, but you're a freaking coward. I'm just gonna tell you right now. Let's do this. Oh, no. We don't want that. Maybe you go for the explosive starter shot. Do you go for the explosive starter shot? Maybe you go for the explosive fast starter shot. The initial music is not a vibe. I'm gonna tell you. I think it probably needs a little bit of work. It needs a little bit of work. But what we haven't seen are upgrades that directly relate to what you're using, right? You know, we saw the one that was the yellow gives you bonus blast radius, right? I'd love to see more upgrades, and they might exist. It's hard for me to tell. There's a decent chunk of content in the game. But I would love to see more upgrades along the line of, if you're using X number of blues, do this. If you're using this, do this, kind of things. I think that's a unique way to handle things. Let's go for the mini boss. I still don't really know what the strategy is in terms of how you want to maximize your floor layout either. Because there's clearly, you can get a good chunk of upgrades on each floor. And the floors are seemingly infinite until they just tell you, okay, now you're fighting the boss kind of thing. I still think constant damage is best for us. Although this is the boss. Or it's another mini boss. It appears to be another mini boss, okay. Because the boss is the normal Eye of Cthulhu. Or the Eye of the Beholster, however, whatever game you're interested in referencing, I suppose. Okay. Honestly, you can't even be mad. Having the extra notes here early is insanely nice. And now we're kind of vibing with a constant array of damage here right at the beginning. I definitely, I'm going to tell you, I can find myself saying vibing far too much while playing this game. But it really, the music just, it puts you in a mood. It puts you in a mood. I'm feeling chilled and laid back. It's hard for me to even get angry at the game when I die. Because I'm definitely like, I'm in this chill, laid back state. I might fall asleep at the freaking keyboard. Let's go random. I'm always going to be a random boy. We should have gone to the shop. But that's okay. Hopefully the video is not too dark to watch. I don't imagine it will be. But it definitely is a dark game. I'll have to make sure that it is very, very, very visible. You can for sure understand things. But there is no map, in case you're wondering. There is no map. And I believe the rooms are possibly generated quite literally on the fly, right? You know, when you walk into a room, it might generate. Because I think that you can backtrack through what would be an old path. And it is not the old room. We can test that, actually. And I think we should. So let's test that here shortly. We missed out on a couple of credits. We still have a chunk, though. Got a little stupid shooter here. Can I go south? I cannot. Okay, so they do lock doors. But now, like, let me test something, right? If I go right here, can I go south after this room? It's a random upgrade. Okay. Dodge distance increased by 10. Bit drops increased by... Oh, dude. I'm gonna take that, and then I'm also gonna take the on sale note. And let's get a... Let's make this explosive as well, and here's our boss. Okay. So maybe that's what it is if you end up in a situation where you are forced to backtrack, then maybe that's when it pushes you into the boss fight. I have no idea. I have no idea. And maybe that is something that you guys will know more about. The game is out officially, so you can go check it out on Steam. I'll have a link to it in the description, as always. But, you know, is it the most difficult roguelite I've ever played? Absolutely not, but it's got some challenge to it. There's no doubt about that. You know, the boss patterns, they're pretty simplistic, at least this first one. I haven't seen the second boss. And I don't know how many levels are actually in the game either. I feel like there would reach a point where your note board is just full, right? Maybe the notes slow down over time in terms of how many of them you get. That's the only thing that I could maybe think. But I have no idea. Or there's other forms of upgrades or whatever. But it's also good to note the game is still in early access too. And they are planning on adding a lot more to it. So there's definitely some fun stuff to look forward to. So extra damage I think is always great, but I am looking at this. Green note projectile duration increased. So the green notes that are normally a little quicker stay on the screen a little longer. Let's go for base damage increase. And then we did domino, so let's go circle burst, which is going to fire our first shot in all directions. Okay. So that actually raises a good question. Does the pink really matter? Oh, absolutely it does. Okay. Okay. So that first shot becomes significantly better. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it becomes so much better that you want to go all in on it to make it the best possible. And I'm gonna do that by removing a note here to give this maximum efficiency, fire the most shots we can, and just let that be our primary damage dealer. Now, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. We definitely need notes. Oh, yeah. We're also playing with a lot of fire. We took 2 hits in this room. We know his patterns, though. We know his patterns. Don't let him... I hate myself. Don't let him get you. You're better than this. You are better than this. Those are big ones, dude. There was a big one. I got 150 money. I gotta at least survive to the shop, dude. Oh, thank you for the help. I gotta survive to a shop. We got so much money we can spend. I will take the random. Please don't be an enemy. It's not. It's a shop. Okay, fantastic. Your bullets seek out targets. Just buy it. Just buy it. And then because I'm a heathen, I'll take the note instead of the health. Because I'm a psycho. I'm a psycho. Okay. So your bullets seek out enemies, huh? They do. We have a slight bit of homing. But there are a lot of enemies in the room. The circle burst with homing, though. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And I will be even more blunt with you. I think we want to, for the most part, exchange our shots to be primarily purple. Instead of the primarily, oh, you move. Instead of the primarily blue, since we have more shots hitting enemies now because of the homing, you might as well go all in on that, and just get more shots in general. Now, I think the pinks are less, let's also, dude, let's just go big or go home. Oh god, it's cursed music though. It's extremely cursed music. It's like a 4-year-old on a recorder in their grade school music class. I'm not sure that's the move in terms of producing valuable music that I can sell on Spotify at a later date. I'm just kidding. Do not sell the music created by this game on Spotify. That said, who's stopping you, right? It's a joke. It's a joke. Okay, we have a note. Let's get one of these a little better in the middle. I do think a damage increase is very good. I also think that a bit pickup radius is good, and we have the exact amount of money to do it, so let's go all in. I think the damage increase is vital, though. Because if we can start annihilating rooms, I think we're already doing like a good job at that. Those guys split. These wormy boys, they're scary, dude. They're scary. I don't want to get stopped by a wormy boy. I'm liking the many triple shot meta. And then our large burst shot. It's like having a Tammy's head available every room. Very good. It's very good. Okay. Loot or shop? I will take the loot. Give me the loot. What are you? God dang it. I'm gonna do this to myself again. I don't think this is the move, seriously. I don't. Especially not with the run that I have built for myself. Because it's a little dicey. It's really dicey. Actually, it's spicy. Especially because I don't believe the shots are even homing anymore. Can I get rid of this? I cannot get rid of it. Okay. We've made our bed. We've made our bed. Now I must lie in it. No way to detach this sucker, huh? Fair enough. Fair enough. It's the boss. Okay. Well, back on this grind again, I suppose. Oh, hello. Okay. Whoa! You got some funky attacks, brother. You got some funky attacks. Okay. Cannot deny. It scared the crap out of me. Whoa. I like it, dude. That's a fun fight. Look at our shots, though. That looked incredible for a second. All of that, the orbiting with our, oh, let's go. He's actually good. He's actually good. The orbiting with the circle burst is incredibly satisfying. So this will replace the circle burst. Do we want it? They are level 2s. Which you have to imagine is good. I'm also going to go for bit drops being increased. Because I'm a heathen that loves money. A shield that absorbs enemy bullets. That has to be good. We haven't tried it yet, so for the sake of trying new things, I will try new things. Oh, we've entered the technology realm. Oh, dude, look at these. Okay. New enemies as well. All kinds of new things up in here. It appears it's an explosive of sorts. Okay, there's definitely some unique new scenarios going on this floor. Nothing that your boy cannot handle, though. I live for unique new whack job scenarios. We're setting off a lot of the bombs, though. Might not be necessarily the greatest idea on planet Earth. Okay. Beautiful. Dude, this floor is easier than the last. Hard to be mad. Okay. Do we want to buy a heart? We have enhanced bit drops, so we should. And then, of course, I'll take an upgrade. Will it upgrade my current thing? It would, for 3. That's a lot of notes to give up. I will not. Honestly, I don't think it's worth it. I think that what we have is good for the reason of the plethora of damage with the homing shots. So you can definitely see, like, we were able to work our I'll call it my deck, because I'm a deck building asshole. But we kind of worked our deck to be exactly what fits best for our run, which is having these triple shots, right? Because the triple shots are giving us the best opportunity to win because of the homing that comes with them. So it's a very simple strategy that I'm employing here. Give me the note, and let's just get another... What we want to eventually have is just a constant barrage. And frankly, I think we should change it to be a constant barrage of triple shots. So let's maybe have a couple of big hits on the back end. We did get hit there. You got me. Let's go like this for the strange shape. Is it actually good? It remains to be seen. But this way we are a constant barrage of shots firing out of us, which I have to imagine is a little good. Now the shop, we only have 34 money, so I really think that's probably a poor idea. And then you're gonna give me the same damn upgrade in there. That kind of sucks. And the bullet helling is getting a little bit spicier. I won't deny that. It's exactly the way I like my bullet hells. Spicy and ready for me to attack them. Okay. 53 money. And this is your boss. Okay. And it appears to be 2 bosses. Okay, and you fire a... So it's a double boss. And one of them fires a wacky shot. I did get hit there. Okay. 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 I don't love our chances. I feel like I'm doing a lot of damage to both of them at the same time instead of prioritizing one or the other. And that is never the way that you handle, you know, any double boss fight in any game in existence. You got me. You got me. Fair enough. Fair enough. You got me. Okay, let's get some new stuff. Let's get some new stuff. So, passing through enemies while dodging deals damage. It's interesting. Bullets are larger and deal more damage, but don't fly as far. I think that's what we want. That sounds like a fun upgrade. But that's gonna do it for this game. Definitely a unique one, dude, and I recommend you check it out. We might do some more, because I definitely am enjoying myself. There's also a daily challenge, so if that's something that you love in a game, then you can see right here. So whiz up, the projectile spread is doubled. You start the game with barrage, blink, and heat seeking. Elite enemies more common, and bit pickups give you a temporary speed boost. So there's a lot of interesting stuff going on with the game, and they're doing more updates as well. Highly recommend this one. One of the more unique roguelites that I've played in 2020. But hopefully I'll see you guys in the next episode. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. It's the like button. Did you know? Click the like button if you did enjoy it so that I know that you enjoyed it, and then I can do some more in the future. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. You have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.